Community Life.
Nice. Hi, everybody.
So, tell us what you got here. What you know about the
we've got handouts showing these are the latest routes from the PSR, and this is a blow up of all the different proposals that we have. So the ones that impact San Clemente are Idea 21 here, which cuts into Avenida La Plata, and then it comes as managed lanes all the way down the 5, all the way to Basilone Road. It's the blue route. Obviously, Idea 14 is the one we've all been concerned about and fighting for a while. And then we've got Ideas 13 and 17 as well, which would cut through and come down Avenida Vaquero for those folks that live in the shore cliffs, coast like I do.
Sure.
So those are the main routes. But the key thing for people to understand now is part of every project that the TCA is proposing, there are managed lanes that they're proposing in the 5. So 4 managed lanes. So 2 of the proposals come all the way down from the 73. Even Idea 14 connects it by Pico, and then we cut into the middle of the 5. So for folks that live in Southwest, the 5 is going to be widened by 4 lanes, which is going to mean that Calle Presidente and all that down there is in risk of being taken as part of that project. So it's not just folks that live in Talega, Forester Ranch, Reserve, Rancho San Clemente that are going to be impacted, but everybody that lives anywhere close to the 5. So this is the PSR stage of the project study report. The next phase in early 2019, they're going to start releasing the environmental documents, and they're going to start narrowing down the scope as to exactly what the project is. And obviously the concern is that it's going to be one of the ones through San Clemente. So,
Absolutely. Now, what about the study that the city of San Clemente
the IBI study?
Yeah. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. So the IBI study, the city retained IBI, which is a traffic consultant, to go out and to look at all the various alternatives that the TCA had proposed about a year and a half ago, and to look at those proposals and just make certain assumptions like the master plan of arterial highways for the county, if that was built out, would we need any of those roads? And thankfully, the IBI report showed that really the toll road would hinder traffic congestion, not help it because of the tolls. Instead, if we built out all the arterial roads that are already on the master plan of arterial highways, that would have a far better traffic impact than building toll roads. And then what would really help is if the 73 was finally made free, like the TCA has been promising for the last 30 years. So the IBI study basically showed what every other traffic report has showed, whether it's from the TCA or OCTA or Caltrans, is that we don't need a toll road extension anywhere in San Clemente. So, yeah. So I think there's going to be some good information tonight and some good people coming to speak, and hopefully if you can't make it out here, you can watch on TV at home, and you can go to my website, and I have lots of toll road stuff on my website, danbainesc.com. Everybody's laughing at me, but I have to do the shameless pitch since you guys came up. So, but anyway,
we're here.
Yeah.
So, you're in your
do you
freedom
expect to get any input inside, or?
I submitted a letter actually today, which is on my Facebook account. Hopefully, it's going to be on my website that goes through all the various deficiencies of the PSR. And the biggest one is that really the TCA doesn't have the legislative authority to do any of these projects. Number one, they can't extend the 241 in San Clemente because the legislative authority that governs the 241 says they can't. It has to go around San Clemente. It can't go through San Clemente. And the second part is the enacting statute that allowed the TCA to be formed was very specific that they can only build freeways parallel to the 5. They couldn't put managed lanes right in the middle of the 5 because that's what the OCTA and Caltrans do. So I sort of took them to task for that in my comments, and I think others have done the same. So if you haven't seen the letter, I'd encourage you to check it out. And the city had a letter as well that I thought was very good. So
Excellent.
All right,
thank you.
Good to see you guys. Bye, everybody.